First up, you have to stop listening to that voice in your head. I know, it sounds dramatic, but we all have it. It's that relentless inner critic, that little narrator in your mind that seems to have a PhD in your every flaw, mistake, and insecurity. It's the voice that whispers, you're definitely going to mess this up right before a huge presentation. It's the one that screams, see, told you so, the second you hit a setback. It's the automatic negative thought track that plays on a loop in the background of your life. Here's the truth you need to grab onto. That voice is not you, and it is not reality. Those thoughts are just thoughts. They're old, dusty neurological habits, patterns etched in your brain from past failures, from what society expects, and maybe from things people told you about yourself a long time ago. They are echoes, not orders. The problem is we treat them like gospel. We let this inner critic drive the car, and it will, without fail, steer us directly into a ditch of self doubt. So, how do you fire this critic? First, practice a little mindfulness. This doesn't mean you have to sit in a silent room for hours. It's about becoming the observer of your thoughts, not the victim. Picture yourself sitting by a river. Each thought is just a leaf floating by. You see it, you acknowledge it. Ah, there's that I'm not good enough leaf again, and then you just let it float on by. You don't have to jump in the river and wrestle the leaf. This tiny bit of space you create between you and the thought, that's where your power is. Second, put that critic on trial. This is a technique from cognitive behavioral therapy. When that voice attacks, you become a detective. It says, you'll never finish this project. You're a total failure. Instead of just accepting it, you cross examine the thought. Is that really true? What's the evidence? Haven't I finished hard things before? What's one small step I can take right now to prove this thought is a liar? You'll quickly find your inner critic is a terrible lawyer with a case built on emotion, not facts. And finally, get it out of your head and onto paper. Write those negative thoughts down. When you see your fears written in black and white, something amazing happens. They shrink. They lose their monstrous shadowy power. Sometimes they even look a little ridiculous. Try this. Write down the most persistent negative thought and then physically throw the paper away. Crumple it up, toss it. It's a symbolic act that tells your brain, I'm done with this. Winning begins the moment you decide who gets the microphone. Stop handing it to the one who only knows how to tear you down.